Welcome to Our Kids, sponsored by Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ballard High School correspondent Teagan Gaslin. As we celebrate the 20th season of Our Kids, we take a look at new medical accessibility in our schools. We check out an elementary school bowling league, and we see students showing thanks to our bus drivers. Let's start at Knight Middle School, where 10 dedicated teachers are staying after school to take Spanish classes so they can better communicate with their students.
We have now arisen to where 1/3 of our population is Spanish speaking. Some of them have not been in American schools before and really are non-English speakers. The dedication of my teachers just goes above and beyond because they recognize the need, and because I'm fortunate to have 2 bilingual teachers. One of those teachers has really stepped up and accepted the call and is teaching a Spanish course to 10 of my teachers 3 times a week so that we can better serve the students that we serve every day.
You are going to Mexico, right? And she said what?
Sí.
Boy, continue again. Boy.
Voy a visitar.
Voy a visitar.
And I just saw this huge need of staff being able to interact with students. We have so many students that go their whole day and just don't know how to reach out and build those relationships and say hello. They're nervous of, is this person going to understand them? Is this person going to interact with them? And I thought it'd be really cool that the staff could take that effort to move forward to say, I'm going to be the one to talk to this kid, and I'm going to be the one to ask him how their day went. And organized a group that's been going for about 6 weeks now, and it's been fantastic.
¿Cómo fue tu día?
Mi día fue excelente.
Excellent.
I think that it shows our dedication to our students. The kids who don't know me at all, some of them, I have heard them speak Spanish and I talk to them in little sentences and like, and I'm like, yeah, so like we can connect and vibe even though you have no idea like who I am or what I teach. Like we can make that connection. It's really cool.
The students love when they hear their teachers speaking to them in Spanish. It naturally increases the sense of belonging because not only are they being seen, but they're also being met where they are.
Está bien. Cualquier cosa que quieran. All right?
Crosby Middle School's 6th grader isn't letting physical limitations stop her from becoming one of the nation's best distance runners.
I started running in 2nd grade.
Crosby's 6th grader Ayla Duncan fell in love with running in an unusual way.
Well, it's kind of like a silly reason because my cousin used to be faster than me, so I wanted to be faster than her, but I thought distance was track, like short distance. So when I joined the cross country team, I was really wrong, but I still liked it, so I just stuck with it.
And it's a good thing she did. She's making a name for herself in running, having already been named an All-American, a district champion, and earned a bunch of other accolades.
What's your favorite part about running?
The competition and racing your friends, but then after having fun with them and celebrating.
While that competitive drive fueled her to begin running, it also shows that she doesn't let anything hold her back, not even physical limitations.
I've had like 1 foot since I was born, because I was born with no foot.
Even though she doesn't have a foot on her right leg, that hasn't stopped her from running faster than her able-bodied competition.
Sometimes I have to work a little harder than others, like hills and terrain can be harder, but that doesn't stop me.
While she still has a lot of middle school competition left, for now, she's taking it race by race, meet by meet, win by win.
Is running long distance, like distance running, something you can see doing for a while?
Yeah, I mean, things could change, but for right now, I can see myself doing it for a long time.
Nurses in 50 schools currently have access to Norton's medical staff from their school offices. This helps keep kids healthy and, more importantly, in the classroom.
We're here today to talk about our Norton Telemedicine program that we have rolled out a couple of years ago but expanded this year. We have a partnership with Norton to offer telemedicine services in 50 of our elementary schools with the hopes of expanding that moving forward.
There she is.
When children or staff are not feeling well at school, it's sort of like having an immediate care here at school where they can be seen.
We can look in ears, look in the throat, listen to heart and lung sounds, and make a true diagnosis. What we've really learned from this is that We need to come to the children and provide access that patients don't always have to physically come to us. This has been great for access to care, reducing time off of work and school for kids.
With us being a school who struggle with accountability, it is very important that we have students in seats every day learning. And since the start of this school year, we have seen a pretty significant increase in our daily attendance. So we are able to have students here at school more frequently.
It has helped our kids so much receive the medical care that parents were struggling to be able to get to them. Most of our kids, their parents work 1-2 jobs, both parents, and to be able to schedule that was very difficult for them. Appointments usually don't take more than 20 minutes to get from the time I start until the test ends. And it keeps my babies, as I call them, healthy and happy. They know they can come into my office, and if they have a tummy ache or a sore throat, that we're going to do what we need to take care of them.
That has been the case with multiple staff members here at the school as well. With the sub shortage that we have in the district, it's important that not only we are keeping our students in the building, but also our staff, getting them seen as quickly as possible and getting them feeling better and helping them get back to work is also very important.
The goal is to identify what it is that's making someone ill, be able to respond quickly. It helps us know what to do on our end and what to expect, and it's just a win-win situation for all of us.
Students in West Louisville are catching up on their studies and getting after-school tutoring help at the Elevate Learning Center.
I'm Michael Zachary Jr., and we're at the Elevate Student Learning Center. I teach high school, so that's tutoring and any help, any homework they need, of course, is always going to come first, so any help they need with that, I'll step in. Our main goal is to make sure that all of their day school homework is completed. Our priority is to make sure that they're caught up and honestly ahead with their day school. Anything after that I might teach, like in addition, is exactly that, in addition.
I am a team and I go to WED Du Bois. Elevate, it helped me catch up with my academics, with projects, casual homework that I got to do. The most I enjoy was STEAM though, because the experiments that we get to do and the fun things that goes on with it. Like recently with the egg drop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are, think of ourselves as sort of the premier STEAM presenter with the Elevate Learning Center, and basically coming up with STEAM programs, science, technology, engineering, art, and math every single day for the elementary kids all the way through the high school students.
2, 1. It didn't pop. Ooh, it didn't pop, so that's always a good sign.
We use that acronym STEAM because it's not just one individual subject. They are all subjects that kind of roll together.
At the Fun for the Arts, we believe that art is a right, not a privilege, because it's a fundamental expression of the human condition. The arts are fun. It's an engaging thing. You get your hands dirty. You can act. You can dance. You can sing. You can write some poetry. So hopefully it's something that will engage them in a way that maybe they don't. I don't want to do schoolwork, but you can kind of trick them into doing schoolwork by introducing arts into it, and not realize that that's what they're doing to get them energized and ready for some of the other things that they're going to do.
You used both.
What we're here to do is to help the kids. And by helping the kids, we help the families. And that's really what goes into the mission. By helping the kids and helping the families, is going to continue to build.
Thanks to a generous donation from Southeast Christian Church, new playground equipment makes the area and equipment accessible to all students who attend the Binet school.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Binet and to our new playground.
This is a great time to celebrate a partnership and a donation from Southeast Christian Church to celebrate our kids at Binet School. They are some of our most unique and special kids in the district, and this playground is equally as unique just for them. So we're excited to see them build sensory and social skills out here, and we are just really excited that they get to enjoy it this morning.
We're really dedicated to being able to help to support our community, and JCPS is one of the community partners that we work with regularly, and we were blessed to be able to come up with the funding, full donation from people who just are really dedicated to the picture of not just supporting the schools, but also supporting children with special needs and the people who work with them. And so we're honored to be able to do that.
It gives them a way to get their needs met during the day. So many of our students don't come ready to work. They need to regulate themselves. And so we have different equipment that regulates their proprioceptive system, their vestibular system, but also facilitates not only communication in general, but also that social communication. So the jacks back there, little kids can climb on them, but the big kids can sit and socialize. When they're relaxed and when they are regulated, then they communicate more. And all of our students have social communication needs. They tend to communicate through behaviors. When we can help them communicate through their words, everyone's happy.
Correspondent Tucker Blanton introduces us to the Atherton Jazz Band.
Atherton High School is home to many talented musicians, including the members of the Atherton Jazz Band. Some members of the band played a jazz combo at a banquet for the Atherton Alumni Association. Here's some insight into how they practiced for and played at this event. The Atherton Alumni Hall of Fame induction banquet was held at the Olmsted, and a few Atherton clubs were asked to attend, as well as jazz bands such as the Yearbook Club. Kira Ely, a senior and saxophone player, talks about how jazz has helped her as a musician.
I think jazz allows you to have the kind of musical freedom that you can't really find elsewhere. I was classically trained for a long time, but I find that jazz allows a lot more expression and it has a lot more depth that you kind of never stop learning.
Ethan Holtzclaw, sophomore and pianist, speaks about the opportunities of playing these events.
It's surreal, honestly. It's just like I'm here playing for all these like alums that have done so much, and I just feel like that it's wild that I can play like a place as fancy as the Olmsted or like have that kind of thing. It's really a test of my skill.
Noah Davis, a senior and guitarist, talks about how playing jazz improves his playing skills.
I think it definitely broadens my mind towards it. I think a lot of people tend to get trapped in what's called the pentatonic box, and they don't really go much outside of that, playing blues licks and all. But with jazz, it sort of opens you to a world of different scales and melodies.
For Our Kids, I'm Atherton correspondent Tucker Blanton.
We've got more of our favorite JCPS stories coming up. Stay tuned.
The school district is very excited to bring you this half hour of news and features about the interesting students, their academic achievements, and the challenging instructional programs that make JCPS one of the 5 top urban school districts in America.
I'm Fern Creek correspondent Becky Turner, and coming up, I'll tell you how the Louisville area is becoming a cleaner place every day.
Hi, I'm Wagner correspondent James Battalion. Coming up, we have some great advice for this year's freshmen.
Excitement, confusion, and a little bit of craziness. It's all part of the first day of high school. We all know the importance of writing, but coming up, I'll show you how students at Frost Middle School have taken it to a whole new level.
You won't find Paula, Randy, or Simon here, but these chancy isles are just as big of a success.
This year, Ballard High School teamed up with the University of Kentucky's Dance Blue, a dance marathon program that raises money for pediatric cancer.
Signs like these welcome Japanese students to Ballard High School. I'm Drew Long, and I'll have the story.
Students all over JCPS are putting a new spin on an age-old question. Will you go to prom?
Hello, and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools. Earn college credit while in high school. We'll explain how.
And welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by the Jefferson County Public Schools.
I'm Pleasure Ridge Park High School correspondent Jalen Lovell.
I'm nervous. Awesome.
I turned too far, I was like, whoa.
Stay tuned.
Oh.
I'm stuttered.
I'm Pleasure Ridge Park High School correspondent Edward Smith.
Until next time, keep supporting our kids.
Welcome back to Our Kids. I'm Ballard High School correspondent Teagan Gaslin. Thanks to the Adarsh Charitable Foundation, students got eye exams and glasses at Maupin Elementary.
Which way?
Good job!
Yeah, I'm Dr. Grant Rubish. I'm the owner of 20 VisionWorks locations in Kentucky. We're here to help do a school screening for the kids here at Maupin Elementary School.
Really still, look right at it.
And so one of the biggest issues that we see is children don't have access to eyeglasses, whether they don't have eye insurance, vision insurance, whether their insurance won't pay for another pair of glasses, all those things that are barriers.
And if you're not seeing,
you're not going to be able to learn. You're not going to be able to read. You're not going to be able to learn to write. You're not going to be able to do math.
Which way is that one? That's first one. Okay.
They come in, we have them look at the chart, see if they can see what we want them to see. If they cannot see it, we do something called an auto-refraction.
Our goal is come here, take all those failed screening students and the ones who haven't been screened, see if they need glasses, then show them some frames. They're there. They pick some frames, and then we fit them with glasses within a couple of days.
Put them on. Oh, smart specs. I love them. Are you able to see this more clearly now?
Yeah. And now put these on. And tell me.
I could see better.
You can see better?
Here, we're actually doing everything. Like, we're bringing the glasses to the student. That's why I wanted to be a part of this.
Like, so when we came in here before, I was like over there, then it was like a E and went that way up, and I just couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it because I didn't have no glasses on. Everything was like kind of blurry, but now that I kind of have them, I can like see a lot more better.
This just brings such hope and joy for me, because now let's do something about it to help these kids learn.
In reading, it was kind of hard to read before, but now that I got glasses, I can read a lot more better now. Now it looks perfect, and I could get an A in reading.
What started out as a student calling out a teacher over a bad bowling score turned into the start of a bowling league for elementary school students.
Sanders Elementary teacher Troy Nethery learned a little bit of trash talk can go a long way.
I was here doing a bad bowling league with some of the people I work with at Sanders, and one of the kids that's on the team was competing a few lanes down, came over and said, "Hey, Mr. Nethery," and he was commenting on how bad my score was.
That student is 4th grader Caden.
What made you want to go up to tell him that it was bad?
Because it was low.
While Nethery's score that night might have been bad, Caden had a good idea.
And he said, "Wouldn't it be nice if we had a bowling league around here for us?" And so I said, "Let's try it."
From that came the Southwest Elementary Schools Bowling League. 7 schools are in the league, including Sanders, Medora, and Dixie.
Every school has at least 2 teams, or they have up to 4 teams. So we have, I think, a total of 20 teams.
This first year, the league season is 6 weeks long to gauge its popularity. So far, the kids are taking advantage of the opportunity.
One of the things I care about is just having those opportunities for kids that they don't necessarily always get. Not every kid makes the basketball team, but this is a team where you can keep working on your skill and develop it, and even if you come in dead last, you're going to have fun doing it.
And for kids like Caden, they can continue to develop their bowling skills, even if it's at the peril of their own teachers.
How many of the kids are better bowlers than you are?
Just one.
Would you tell them that?
Oh, would I tell them?
Yeah.
The one that's better than me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he already knows. He's the one that came over and saw my score, and the words he said were, "Wow, you aren't very good."
Do you know that you're a better bowler than Mr. Nethery? How does that make you feel?
Happy.
Why does it make you happy?
Because he's older and I'm younger.
While developing great bowlers is one thing, the most important part is to have fun.
It's just really nice to see all the kids jumping, supporting each other, even when things don't go according to plan. And, you know, we can still celebrate gutters as much as we can celebrate a strike. So we'll make it happen, and we'll get better as we go.
Students at Laukhuf Elementary School made over 800 thank you cards to give to bus drivers throughout the district.
This is Laukhuf Elementary, and this year we, as a part of our community project, we decided that we needed to make cards for our bus drivers.
We want to be kind and give our bus drivers recognition that they don't get.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you all. Thank everybody.
Dear special friends, thank you for taking our special friends home.
Thanks everybody. Can I get notes, please?
So today we are going to be presenting our thank you cards to bus drivers to thank them for all they have done for us.
You all are beautiful children. and I enjoy driving you guys.
We want to say thank you for everything that you have done for us and the help you gave us.
We actually used a process called printmaking where they got to learn about printmaking to make the cards, and we spent several weeks making over 800 cards. So we really want to acknowledge and say thank you to our bus drivers because they are the unsung heroes at our school and for the district.
Oh, are these sweet? And cookies. And cookies.
Compassion, about caring, and about giving stuff to other people and thinking about other people, about thinking about the community and our community and what's needed.
Because we always tell our bus drivers, though they may not be classroom teachers, they are educators because they're the first school personnel that many of our students see on any given morning.
We have these cards already.
Thank you so much. Wow, these are a lot of cards. You all must have done a lot of hard work on this.
We made one card for every single bus driver.
We appreciate their hard work on driving and taking care of the kids.
Oh wow. Y'all are too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
The Grace James Academy Orchestra practiced to recreate Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You. In that music video, Keys performs with an orchestra of more than 70 women of color from all over the world.
We are at Grace James, and this is a video production of a recreation of Alicia Keys with the 70 Women of Color Orchestra. So we're kind of recreating that production with Grace James students.
This song is really important to me because it's talking about how the material things aren't really what matters in life, it's the people that you surround yourself with. It makes me feel very confident in myself and around others because I feel like I have a sisterhood because that's basically what Grace James is about. So orchestra is just a separation of that sisterhood and we have a sisterhood together as an orchestra. So I feel like it's a great experience being able to be around other girls and, play an instrument that I'm passionate in.
We always look for topics and music that will inspire them, that will illuminate them, that will give them the chance to show themselves and express themselves. And this piece, it's a very interesting piece, the text, and we were able to discuss what it says, and they were able to kind of express how they feel about the song.
It gives me hope, definitely hope. It gives me strength. It gives me a lot of things, and I really enjoy it, and I hope to continue it.
The Fern Creek High School football program decided to add yoga and wellness to their practice routine this year. Let's see how it helped them on and off the field.
Kids get overwhelmed on the field. I definitely have before. We have the school, you have coaches yelling at you, other teammates yelling at you. It happens because it's a high emotion sport.
We realize that for student athletes, self-care is not always a priority. One of the students mentioned to me that I should come and coach them, and I went to Coach Abel, and he said, I think it's a great idea.
It just seemed like a need for a lot of our guys.
When I first began, I think a lot of them were kind of nervous about the idea of it, and now I've realized that a lot of times they will come to me and say, Miss Koki, can we work on knees today, or can we work on hips, because my hip is bothering me. When we first started the program, they complain a lot about it, and now they just get down, and I think they realize that it makes them feel better overall.
It helps us keep our composure. Like, for example, in the classroom, when something's not going your way, you just gotta control what you can control. It helps with my well-being, helps me not just explode with all the different information and emotions going throughout the day.
As the season has progressed, you can see that guys can kind of come back to center a little bit faster. Guys take coaching a lot better in certain situations. Guys are behind one another a lot differently than they were at the beginning of the season.
We tend to forget that these kids are athletes, but they also go through things. They experience loss. They get overwhelmed sometimes. And I think that this is important just to keep them in a good space mentally and to make sure that they're in a good space as well as physically.
JCPS elementary school girls got the chance to hone their basketball skills and hear from women who played the game at a high level.
My name is Rayleigh Yarbrough, Johnson Tyrell Elementary. My name is Jasmine Shavner Traditional Elementary. I get to talk to people and we get to play basketball together. I get to make new friends and learn how to play.
My name is Mikasa Robinson. I'm a graduate assistant at the University of Louisville.
What is the best drink you can drink?
Basketball has definitely been a place that I've found myself, and I've been able to just make great relationships and meet a lot of great people through it. So I'm super blessed and fortunate to have basketball in my life. I really am a firm believer in what you see is what you know. So these young women being able to see other grown women, how successful they've been in all the things that they've done, I think that's huge and a major blessing to all of them. My favorite part is definitely just my teammates. My teammates, my coaches, just the people that you're around.
My defense and getting the shot in the rim. That you get to have fun and you get to play with your teammates.
Brittany Ritter is a kindergarten teacher at Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School, and the Kentucky Department of Education named her a 2024 Teacher Achievement Award winner.
I'm Brittany Ritter, and I'm a kindergarten teacher at Lincoln Elementary Performing Arts School.
It starts with a TH, that's right. Thursday starts with a TH.
I have been here for 13 years. Typical day, well, we come in, we get to know one another, we do some activities to greet each other. We have fun with our literacy centers, learning about the magical world of reading. I absolutely always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I grew up in a family of educators and watching my dad teach. He taught in JCPS for 30 years, and watching his connection with students really inspired me. And I think that I knew after seeing him with all those students that was going to be what I wanted to do. I love watching kids learn. I love watching them engaged. So I think that a lot of their engagement and their excitement for learning comes from them. You just have to kind of find what interests them and really kind of light that passion. And then, you know, they'll get their work done. They'll get excited about whatever it is you have in front of them. I think my favorite part definitely is watching them interact with one another, build that family. You know, education aside, that's so important and so vital, but I want them to always feel hope and to feel proud of who they are and find joy in every day and know that they're loved. I think that's the most important thing.
Every JCPS building will have at least one automated external defibrillator by the end of the school year. AEDs are medical devices that can be used on people experiencing cardiac arrest to help them shock their heart back into rhythm. Thank you to Shoes That Fit and Zappos.com, who partnered to provide shoes, backpacks, hats, and even gloves to every student at Miners Lane Elementary School. Thanks for watching our show. You can find entire episodes on our JCPS YouTube channel. Until next time, keep supporting our kids.